Hello and welcome back to KXAM Plus. I'm your host Esmeralda Zamora, and today is Thursday. And every Thursday we have our Weekend Watch segment where we take a look at this weekend's events and weather with our KXAN meteorologist Freddy Vela. Freddy, thanks for joining me. Welcome back.
Yeah, super excited to be back. Welcome back to you,
I've been gone. We miss each other. We're back, though.
A couple of weeks I was really happy because, I got to host the Weekend Watch for the first time on my own. But we did have a really great guest who was on. We had, Joseph McMahon from Fearless Run Club that came in. It's a really great free run club that I encourage everyone to check out. If you didn't get to watch that Weekend Watch, go back. You'll be able to check it out on KXAN Plus. And also, they have another run club. I didn't include it in the article here, but I'll just give a shout out to the Fearless Run Club. It's a free run club. I will actually be there running this Saturday. Esmeralda, you want to put on those running shoes? Come with me.
I'm going to keep my heels on and skip.
It's a lot of fun. It's a free run club for beginners out there. And I'll be out there running my 15-minute mile. So head on out, be part of it. I didn't include it in the article, but I'll put it on my Facebook page and on my Instagram as well. So check it out.
How often does that happen?
It happens every 2 weeks. And I think it's really cool. Like when we talk about the weekend and different things that you can do, we always talk about events, which is great. And I love it. But something like this is really cool because it gives people a chance to try to be a bit healthier and to get out there and to kind of encourage that healthy lifestyle. And it's absolutely free and it's perfect for beginners. They still have their, people who run 11 minutes a mile type of thing. But that's not me. I can't do that. Either. So this is really great because it gives beginners like myself a chance to actually be part of a really cool run club. So I'm excited. I'm part of it. Fearless Run Club, absolutely free. Check it out. Go check out the article, kxan.com. I have an article on there. Look up Weekend Watch or Fearless Run Club, and you'll be able to check it out.
Well, for this weekend, that sounds great, but we also have a bunch more events, and they're all kind of up your alley, Freddy. I was reading them, and they're like, I think you're going to be at every single event this weekend.
I was literally texting my partner and saying we have to go to all these different things. So yeah, I'm excited for these. Esmeralda, I know you're going to love them as well, but people are going to want to know what the weather is going to be like.
Yes.
And I got you covered. So let's start off with Freddy's Weekend Watch. All right, the first thing we're going to discuss is obviously what it's going to be like on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, 93 degrees. Sunday, 95 degrees with a chance of showers on both those days. Now, Saturday, I'm giving about a 30% chance of rainfall. Sunday, only about a 20% chance. So I still put those showers on the icons, but know that they're not going to ruin your weekend overall. They're going to be isolated to scattered. So just know that you'll need an umbrella, maybe a raincoat for a couple minutes. Then you'll be able to dump that, be able to go about your day, do whatever you want to do. Maybe grab the umbrella again and then dump it one more time. You're not going to need it consistently. So that's what we've been watching, and this is all thanks to some tropical moisture that's going to start flowing back in. So keep that in mind for the weekend, that you may get a pocket of heavy showers. But again, I think we'll start it off on Friday. It's going to be more out towards the eastern counties, and then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, I expect for the chances to start picking up one more time. So overall, partly sunny, slim chance of showers out there for both the days. Better chance on Saturday, a little bit less a chance on Sunday. And then by Monday, it's all cleared up, Esme. I know that people are still going to want to be able to enjoy their weekend. And even with the showers in there, I think they definitely still will be able to. It's just, a little tropical development in the Gulf that really isn't going to amount to very much.
And I think that these showers are much more welcome than the heat that we were experiencing this week.
Honestly, and I didn't put it on here because obviously today's not the weekend, but today could possibly be our third triple-digit day. Yeah, I know.
I blame Nick and I for jinxing it because we talked about it earlier this week, and then it just happens the next day.
It honestly did. So triple-digit day is a possibility for today, 100. Yeah, this would actually be the third of the year so far and the first one of the summer.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Started pretty late.
We're actually pretty low on the average scale. Meteorologist Tommy House and I were actually going over some of the numbers and what we have seen so far. And yeah, we're well below average as far as the amount that we actually see. July is the second month that we see the most triple digit days. And the fact that we may end up with the month with just one is incredibly surprising. But obviously, we have to look back at the devastation of what happened at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
All that rainfall fell onto the ground, got the ground a little more saturated. So the ground is harder to heat up, which is why even with all the southerly winds that are coming in, we're not actually seeing those temperatures really starting to move and tick back up. But today, we're looking at that as a possibility.
And Freddie, what is the second month that normally has the hottest amount of days?
So the month that we actually see that's usually the hottest overall is August. So as we move into August, that's where we see the most triple digit days. And it looks like that's going to be a possibility. I saw the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, and it looks like, we're gonna heat up as we get into August.
We're going to have a hot August.
Yeah.
Well, we're focusing on this weekend. We've got some showers. It's a little bit cooler, not too much. But what events do we have kicking off our weekend watch?
I love it that you asked, so let's break it down. Here's our very first event. The first thing I want to talk about is a really cool one. It's called Hot Summer Nights, and anyone who's lived in Austin knows this is a big deal. This is really cool. It's along the Red River Cultural District, and it's really cool because what happens is all of these venues that are essentially on Red River essentially have free concerts for people to go out and be part of. So this runs Thursday, July 24th through Saturday, July 26th. They're going to have performances by over 100 acts. How cool is that? And it's all free. This year, the really cool thing that they're doing is that they're including food vendors in this. So tacos, pizza, barbecue, and more. They actually have a list of the vendors that are going to be there and be part of this on their website, but we have it as well, kxan.com. But it's really cool because one of the reasons why they do something like this, and this isn't the only time of year that they do something like this. They do, I believe you and I talked about this back in December, January.
Yeah.
we talked.
Did.
Yeah, we talked about an event that they have at that time. So the really cool. One of the reasons why they do this is because this is usually a little bit of a downtime for some of the clubs and bars and venues that normally host bands because college students are out. So this is a way to kind of support the local venues, support local bands, and now support local food vendors as well. And that's where this comes in. So Hot Summer Nights, that's kicking off tonight, July 24th, runs through Saturday, July 26th.
Free food, free music, free everything. I think that sounds like fun for any local Austin here.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Over 100 bands. I think I had counted 140, but don't quote me on that. And that's why I just put 100. I tried counting them all. But there's going to be a lot of bands out there, a lot of local bands. So go support these local bands. Man, these are really cool. I'm going to be out there. I definitely will. So Saturday morning, going to start off with the Run Club. And then maybe Saturday night I'll be out at one of these. So it's really cool. But that's not the only one I have. I have another event I want to talk about. This one's really cool as well. This one is the Ninja Nerf War.
This one sounds like you're definitely going to be there.
Yeah, I definitely am. And I don't even have kids. All right, so this is really cool. So this is going to take place on Friday, July 25th. It's going to be at the Jungle Movement Academy. Now, what's really cool here is that this one is going to be just a big battlefield of nothing but Nerf guns and you just going off and having fun. And they're going to have different events, including Capture the Flag, a one-on-one. They're going to have so many more. This is going to run 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it's going to be this Friday at the Jungle Movement Academy. Now, the really cool thing is that you can either bring your own Nerf gun and your own ammo if you have it. But if you don't worry. The Jungle Movement Academy is actually going to have Nerf guns there as well. And they're encouraging all ages 6 up, right? So 6-year-olds and up. If you got a 10-year-old who's into Nerf guns and who wants to get out there and be part of a battlefield, this is going to be the place to go. Now, this one you do have to pay. Unlike the other one I just mentioned, this one you have to pay. It's $40 a person, I believe. But you can go to our website, kxan.com. On the article, I have the link on there that you're able to take part, or that you can click on and you can register already. But it's really cool. And I saw this one Nerf gun that they had that was so cool. It was kind of like this big kind of like machine gun type of thing. And it had just nothing but ammo on the side. So you literally had like 200 little ammo things on the Nerf gun.
You're never running out.
You're never going to run out. Not with that one. And then they have a whole setup that you can go be part of. It's really cool. So that's the Ninja Nerf War on Friday, July 25th. You got to go be part of it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and these Nerf guns are getting a little realistic. My brother has one, and I'm just like, what is that? And then I look at it, and it's a Nerf gun. So this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. They offer the equipment if you don't have it, and what more do you want? Just show up and have fun, right?
Yeah, that's essentially it. If you already have a Nerf gun that you like using, take it with you. Put your name on it, take it with you, be part of all of this. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. They're going to supply Nerf guns for you, and they'll have different events, including, like I said, capture the flag and one-on-one.
And if you're not 6 to 10 years old, still go. It's like reminiscing on your childhood and having fun, right?
Yeah, they said it's for pretty much everyone. So 6+. I know I had said 6 years old, but it's for adults too to go be part of this. So go have fun, be part of this. It's going to be great. But that's not the only event, Esme. I have so many more. Let's talk about the next one that we have here. It's the Classic Gaming Festival. So I am definitely going to be there for
another one that you'll be at.
So this one's really cool. So this one kicks off on Friday, July 25th and runs through Sunday, July 27th. It's going to be at the Palmer Event Center. So right down the road from our studios. It's at 900 Barton Springs Road. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have arcades. They're going to have tournaments. They're going to have panels. They have special guests that are going to be there as well. They have a vendor game hall where you can go through. Some of the things that I don't have listed on here is they're actually going to have a repair center. So if you have an old school system that you need to get repaired, you can actually take it. They're actually going to have vendors there that do sell old school systems. They're going to have a trading area where you can trade different systems or games with other people. There's a lot going on. And then on top of all that, a cosplay contest. So if you have your best Sonic cosplay, if you have your best Mario cosplay, Legend of Zelda cosplay, let me dig into the dirt here. Let me see if there's Kirby.
I love to see a Kirby cosplay.
I'm trying to think of maybe one that might be a little far out there that people would. Fire Emblem. I mean, that one's popular. So Gears of War. No, I'm trying to think of an obscure one that maybe I would do. There's a really old school video game that I like that was on the Sega Genesis called Shining in the Darkness. And I know people aren't going to know what that is, but if you know what this game is, I encourage you to comment below. But Shining in the Darkness is a Sega Genesis video game. It's part of the Shining Force series. I know I'm talking probably gibberish to you, but it's really cool because the game itself is an RPG, and it's the game that got me into RPGs. I learned it from my uncle Gabriel, who's no longer with us, unfortunately. But he taught me the importance of video games in my life. And then he taught me what role-playing games are, RPGs, and Japanese role-playing games in general. So something like a game called Lunar, which is one of my favorite, and they just remastered it and released it on the Switch too. Or, Final Fantasy, Yeah, I'm still speaking gibberish, Esmeralda. But those are my style of games. Those are the types of games I love playing. Or Legend of Zelda. I love that game too.
Yeah. It's nice to hear like everyone has their own story behind why they play video games, and they can all get together at this event and connect with each other and give each other like, hey, I like your costume, or hey, I like your cosplay. Personally, if I was going to cosplay, I'd do Animal Crossing because that's my game.
There you go. Animal Crossing. That's a good one there. Well, if you want to be part of this, they do have tickets on sale still that you can buy. They even have VIP tickets. The VIP people get in a little bit earlier than just the general admission. And kids 10 and under are absolutely free for this event.
Wow.
So go be part of this. They have a ton of people that are going to be there. It's one of the biggest gaming festivals in Central Texas. And of course, I encourage you to go check it out.
And if you're afraid of the rain happening this weekend, this is probably indoors. So go for it.
And I like that you brought that up because we do have a chance of seeing rainfall. I mentioned earlier that there is that chance. So let's take a look at one of the reasons why. So we do have some tropical moisture that's out in the Gulf. It's another storm, another system that just really isn't going to develop very well. And really, the National Hurricane Center has given it a 10% chance of it developing over the next 2 and 7 days. But I don't see that happening. What's going to happen here is this storm is going to start making its way in. As soon as it slams into the coast, it's pretty much done. We'll still have some moisture that'll flow back in. That'll give us some showers. We do have the possibility of seeing some stronger storms and showers across the coast from about Corpus Christi up to about Beaumont. But as far as us, we'll see some few isolated showers that will pick up for Austin itself for Saturday. Start to decrease as we get into Saturday night, pick up one more time as we get into Sunday afternoon, and then decrease once we get into Monday. As we get into Monday, really everything is going to clear up, and I don't expect to see anything else really build up. So if you're looking for something to do, be out of the possible isolated showers. Any of the events that I just mentioned, they're going to be great to be part of because we could see a few isolated showers pick up.
Yeah. And these are not all the events, right, Freddie? We have more.
We have way more. So let's talk about the next event that we have actually on the list. Now, this one's really cool because this one I wanted to talk about because this one is for a good cause. This is the Austin Duck Derby 2025, and it's going to be in Round Rock. It's going to be this Saturday, July 26th, from about 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Castle Garden Event Center in Round Rock. And the reason that they do something like this, and they do it every year, is for drug prevention and education. And all the money that's raised through the Austin Duck Derby is actually going back to help educate youth on drug prevention and why to say no to drugs, essentially. It's only $10 to adopt a rubber duck, and it's their cute little yellow rubber duckies. And that will all go back to helping out the community and education overall. And the event itself is really cool. Now, the event itself is actually free, but $10 is encouraged. And of course, you get to adopt a rubber duck. They're going to have duck races. They're going to have food. They're going to have music. And they're going to have so much more. And it's a family-friendly event that they encourage everyone to go to. They'll have little seminars, little panels that you can go be part of to learn a bit more about drug prevention and teach your kids about what it is and how to stay away from drugs, essentially, or how to say no. So this is really cool. But I liked the duck racing thing. I thought that was a lot of fun.
This event, if you have a Jeep, this event is great to go to because not only you're supporting a good cause, you're having fun, but you can take home a little duck for your Jeep, right?
That's right. Yeah, I've seen that. And you know what? I just learned what that was recently, probably about 5 months ago. I was like, why
does everyone have ducks on their Jeeps?
Yeah, why are these ducks on the Jeeps? I had no clue why, but apparently it's a thing. So, but yeah, it's really cool if you have a Jeep, go be part of this too. But this is a lot of fun. I think this one is going to be, a really great event for families to go out and be part of and, learn a bit more about how to just say no to drugs.
And support the community.
Yeah.
Freddie, this is not the last event. There is more.
I try my hardest to make sure that everyone is included in some type of way. So San Marcos, I didn't forget about you. I have family out there, so I got to think about San Marcos all the time. So this one's really fun. This one's the Y2K Summer Movie Nights. It's going to be in San Marcos. And they do this every weekend, and they've done it for the past couple weekends over the summer. They have one more weekend after this, but I knew I had to kind of give them a little bit of shout out. So this is going to be at the Red Bus Food Park at 801 Chestnut Street in San Marcos. They're going to have twice the concert film screening at 8 p.m. Now, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. Twice is apparently a K-pop band. Ooh, did you know this?
No, I didn't. My cousin probably knows all about it, but I didn't.
I had no clue who they were. Apparently, they're a K-pop band. Wow. I'm gonna show my age here.
So it's the concert screening.
It's the concert film. Yeah, screening. So they apparently filmed their concert and they're showing it. And
That's interesting.
Yeah, the K-pop group is called Twice. Again, I didn't know this. Apparently, it's a thing. So anyway, it's going to be a really fun event. It starts at 8 p.m. Well, that's when the screening is going to start. They're going to have raffles, themed drinks, photo ops that you can be part of. They'll have vendors. They're going to have plenty of food that you can purchase at the food trucks that are there. And it's absolutely free for the entire family.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
And reading your article, it looks like they're gonna have a second screening on August 2nd, and this movie sounds right up my alley.
Yes,
Legally Blonde.
If you can't make it to this Saturday, next Saturday they're gonna have Legally Blonde, and it's the exact same thing. Now, I believe on that one they're not gonna have raffles, but they will have themed drinks and a lot of other things that you can be part of.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
But Legally Blonde will be airing next Saturday in case you can't make it to this Saturday for Twice the concert film screening.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of K-pop bands, there's a new K-pop movie. I don't know if you've watched it or not on Netflix.
What is it called?
It's called Demon Hunters? No, hold on. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. But anyway, so you can go be part of this in case you're a huge K-pop fan, because it'll be a lot of fun. Netflix.
I'm sure there'll be lots of dancing, lots of jumping around when the concert is played on the screen.
Okay, so the movie on Netflix itself is called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's actually what it's called.
Have you watched it?
I watched the first 10 minutes of it so far. It's actually kind of cute. It's a fun movie. Yeah, I'll finish it.
Yeah.
It's meant for kids. It's not meant for a 40-year-old man. But I'm still gonna check it out anyway. But anyway, so all these events are happening all across Austin. Obviously, we encourage you to be part of any of them, and of course, have fun with it. Make it a weekend. Get out with your friends. Get out with your families. Be part of something bigger than just staying home. Even if it rains, there's plenty to do.
Yes, and we have all of the details of every single event that we covered. I know we covered a lot on our website, kxn.com. You can find this article on our homepage. We have the Hot Summer Nights, Ninja Nerf War. We also have the Classic Gaming Fest and the Austin Duck Derby. And last but not least, the Y2K Summer Movie Nights in San Marcos. There's links to every single website for each event that you can get more details or find more information on tickets, stuff like that. Freddy, before we end this live stream, can we get another look at what our weather is going to look like this weekend?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So in case you're wondering what it'll be like for Saturday and Sunday, here you go. One last look. 93 degrees for Saturday, 95 for Sunday with a chance of showers out there. A few showers were showers on Sunday, but we still have that decent chance on Saturday. Kicks off on Friday. I know I went backwards here. Friday, Saturday, into Sunday. 30% chance of rain on Saturday, 20% chance on Sunday. Keep an umbrella handy, but it won't wash out any of these events. We encourage you to check them out. Website, kxan.com. That's the best place to go.
Thank you so much, Freddy, for another Freddy's Weekend Watch segment this weekend. We're excited to see what events you have for us next weekend and the rest of the end of the summer. I know they're going to be really fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, if anyone is watching right now on our social media live, remember that we do have a KXAN Plus streaming app available on what platforms, Freddy?
We have it. You challenged me.
I'm challenging everybody.
We have it on Fire Stick, we have it on Apple TV, and we have it on Roku, coming soon to Samsung TVs.
Actually, it's already on Samsung TVs.
And now on Samsung TVs.
So you can download it free on the App Store of whatever device that you have, and you can watch content like this and much, much more exclusive content on there. Thanks for joining us, Freddy.
Thanks.